outside, but we are inside an air-conditioned State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Like any other in sport, as both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 26, check 26. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 22, check. Over. 22, check. Over.
Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, check. 43.
Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally?
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And an alley to run. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
The Cardinals.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson, he almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That's to his running back, complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Check pass, check pass. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And he's going to go down again. Montez Sweat, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go right here now. Right here, guys.
Murray with a 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Taking a shot for Samuel.
Samuel can't run past.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far,
first down there, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
He's got his man, it's Butler. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Murray now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing now is Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I got you. I got you. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Here it comes, here it comes. Watch the heel.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it in midfield. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second.
And this will be caught at the 30.
A
Huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards. On play action, it's Murray. He's got Smith here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
First down 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check, 42's the mark.
1st and 10. Here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want...
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time.
Yes, sir, Ski. Yes, sir, Ski.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Murray. Open man, Butler complete. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
That's good for the Cardinals. 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They're pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
From just shy of midfield, Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. And this
under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think, with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
Hey, Mike.
They're on 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's Pollard again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, Pollard. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Before going out, nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Murray. Caught by Nelson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So we got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Murray. That's complete to Butler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
This nigga got his back turned. 23, turn around, bro. Oh, my God.
Check Mike. Watching it fine. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back.
Check safety. 57.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Why you throwing that across the field?
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
check 50. Choco.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's
true. You got to stay with it.
That's true. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant. 55 to Mike. Check, 55.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Squeeze, double. 55, Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, check Mike.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. Going up top. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back dropped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Clayton Gathers makes the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, Love. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 16 yards, a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Jim.
Here's Murray from midfield. This is Butler making the catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, Murray. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the gun, Murray. He gets this one to Johnson. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Murray now on first down. This one caught by Isabella. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now look at him go. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To try again after the sack, Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And partner,
Hey, Mike.
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you.
The only reason I won this game like that because my defense had all the.
So for the Cowboys, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
84 and 89. It is. Yeah. My ass beat.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. At any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best to soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would joke like your
I just hope God is tomorrow, bro.